Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another guide for a level 80 character, which is going to be a little bit different because this is not a DPS. In this case we are going for Libertas. Note that I said this is not a DPS. Okay? Libertas is not a DPS, she is a sub DPS. Yes, she has the potential to do a lot of damage, but if you build your Libertas to do a lot of damage, you are sacrificing other utility that you can have with it. Yes, for PvE, you can build your Libertas to do a lot of damage, and that would be fine, so long as you have a decent amount of effect accuracy in any ways, because you do indeed need effect accuracy on your Libertas if you want to use her for PvP, which is where she is mostly. Again, so when it comes to Libertas, this is my build, and I'm about to showcase for everyone what's the speed of my Libertas, so now people would know exactly what is on my defense, and they will be able to attack me, and if their Libertas is faster than mine, then they now know that they will be able to win the battle. Well, anyways, I mean, this is the price that I have to pay for being a YouTuber, so let's go ahead and showcase this. So I have 817 attack on my Libertas, I have 275 speed, Libertas being my fastest unit. She is the fastest character that I have on my account. Hands down, there is nothing else. I'm pretty sure that I can still do some things to increase her speed a little bit more, but I would need to, move around a couple of pieces and do a couple of different things, and I don't really feel like doing any of that. I do think that I got like some clothes that have more speed. If I'm not wrong, I don't see them, so probably I'm just dreaming and I never got them. Oh, I think are these ones. Yeah, it's one more speed, which can definitely make the difference, but I'm just for sure not doing that, guys. I'm not doing that, right? So when it comes to stats, I'm going for crit rate, and I'm going for crit rate here. This could have been HP, this could have been crit damage, this could have been attack. I'm just using whatever piece has the highest amount of speed on my account, right? I'm going, of course, with speed on the chest piece. This one, I mean, luckily I got some decent stats here, especially the effect accuracy, which is really good for this character. And I'm going for effect accuracy on the pants. This one, I actually, when, did everything possible. I had to reroll like 3 times this piece so that I could get more speed here, because this is what was limiting the amount of speed that I was able to get. And these boots are the highest speed boots that I have available. So yeah, that's why I'm using these gold boots, if you were wondering why. And now this is the weapon that I'm using. I'm using Bane Terror, a 3-star weapon. And the only reason why you use this is because this weapon has increases speed by 8. This increase of 8 speed is not counted here. That one would apply only once the battle starts. So if okay, again, I'm giving you even more tips for you guys to be able to know how fast is my Libertas, right? But in any case, right, I have to show everything, right? So this is the best weapon for Libertas. You can definitely go ahead and level this up to 80. I just don't care. So I just leave it at the 70, and I think that 70 is going to be enough. When it comes to talents, you for sure, if you at any point get any talents, dupes, you want to go for the ultimate first, and then after that you definitely want to go for the passive, because this is what is going to allow you to win every single battle on PvP. Without going for this here, the enemy would still be able to take a turn if they are way faster than your DPS, and you would die, right? Especially if you're going up versus another Libertas that is, I don't know, 1 or 2 speed lower than yours, right? If you don't have this dupe here, the other Libertas would still be so fast that she would still be able to take a turn before your DPS, then she lowers the attack power of all of your units, and you are dead. So having this as well is another, way for you to guarantee that your DPS is going to be able to have an extra turn, because this will reduce any type of things that your enemy is using to increase their turn meter. This is going to decrease that, right? It's an increase of 15%, which is really, really good. If you're using your Libertas or PvE, then going for second skill is really important because this is what is going to allow you to do the defense break more often. And of course, you want to invest first on a speed, and then for the other things, I don't really care. I went for crit right here because before I was doing the same thing that many of you guys were doing, which is building Libertas as a DPS when she is not. I will say it again. Libertas is not a DPS. If you go to the Abyssal Lake, for example, and you try to complete Abyssal Lake with Libertas as your DPS, you will notice that you will not be able to do so. You do actually need a character that is of the attacking type instead of the weakening type, which is the wait, did they change the name? Oh, they changed the name. I like weakening more than breaker, but whatever, right? So yeah, so breaker type is not a DPS. Yes, they can do a lot of damage. Yes, Arnis can be considered a DPS, right? But they are different. They play in a different way. When you go to the Abyssal Lake, the buffs that you get for attacker are way better than anything that you can get for a Libertas. Probably there is going to be someone there saying, hey, but I was able to clear with Libertas. And yeah, I also clear with Libertas. I always bring Libertas to my team for Abyssal Lake. So yeah, I do know that she's definitely useful. All right, so I don't have like any decent amount of crit rate and crit damage. This is just whatever because again, I'm just looking for a speed on my pieces. And accuracy for sure has to be really high. I would really like to have more than this because there is a couple of people now that I have noticed that on their defense they have some characters that have a crazy amount of effect resistance, and then you cannot cut their turn and they just kill you because of that, right? So probably there is going to be like some pie head tactic, like going for like effect resistance high on your Libertas instead of going for effect accuracy, and then you pray that you hit your attack meter reduction with her. I don't know. Probably there are some different ways to use her, right? My affinity is still not max, and it is because I'm just prioritizing going for DPSs first. At some point, I'm going to level her up, and also it's because I think she eats something that is pretty hard to cook. So there's not that many things available for that, and that's why I'm not really going so hard with her. In any case, guys, I don't really have any showcase to show you today. Other than, you know, some PvP, I guess. You can see here that my Libertas is like super fast. And she still is able to deal a decent amount of damage, even though I'm not focusing on damage with her. But you will be able to see here, for example, how much damage I can deal with my Libertas at the start of the battle. As you can see, I'm starting first than my enemy because I'm so fucking fast. I'm fast as fuck. So yes, so yeah, almost 2,000 damage is not bad. If you were to have a Machina that is like super fast, like that it would be faster than a Libertas, and that you can have your Machina be the first one to add, then yeah, it would be crazy the amount of damage that you would be able to do with your Libertas, because you can build her like to be fast, but not as fast, and then focus on damage. But then it's harder to have a faster Machina than to have a fast Libertas. So that's why I'm not going with that. And also, like, there may happen something weird in which your Machina buffs, and then the Diana in the other team increases the attack bar, and then the other Libertas is super fast and is able to catch up, and then they take the turn, and then you die. Which is a possibility, a completely plausible possibility as well. Oh, I'm going down on the PvP. These people going hard on this. I really don't care. So long as I can get this little guy at the end, I'm good. I don't have to worry about anything else. All I want is this little guy at the end. And I'm pretty sure that I have high enough points to be able to do. In any case, guys, just wanted to say again, this is not a DPS. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for staying here on the channel. If you want to see another character, just let me know, and I will make sure to bring the guy for you. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.